Be me. Logan, 27, working 9 to 5. Girlfriend is Hannah, 25, archival assistant. Hannah is the kind of shy that defies medical science. She orders Subway sandwiches by pointing at the glass. She wears noise-canceling headphones to check the mail. She once cried because a barista asked her how her day was, and she didn't have a prepared answer. We have been dating for 3 years, live together in a 2-bedroom apartment that smells like vanilla candles and old paper. Our dynamic is simple. I handle the talking, the phone calls, the scary interactions with landlords. She handles the vibes, the decor, and the quietly judging people from a distance. Honestly, I love it. I love being the shield. Makes me feel useful, like a paladin with a credit score. Hannah has one outlet, one weird, hyper-specific obsession. VTubers, anime avatars controlled by guys in basements with voice changers. She watches this one guy, Akari Wolf. His avatar is a white-haired wolf boy with heterochromia and a bomber jacket. He does chaotic Azemmer and Minecraft speedruns. Hannah talks about him like he's a philosopher king. Akari says parasocial bonds are the purest form of intimacy because they lack physical expectation. She told me once while folding laundry. I just nodded and said, "Cool, babe. Did you separate the whites?" Fast forward to last Tuesday. We are flying to Phoenix to visit her parents. Her parents are intense. Her mom, Linda, is a holistic life architect. Her dad, Mark, just looks tired and buys expensive lawn equipment. We have a layover in Atlanta, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the busiest airport in the world. The circles of hell were modeled after Terminal C. We land at 1 p.m. Connection isn't until 3:30 p.m. Hannah is already vibrating with anxiety. "Too many people," she whispers, clutching her carry-on like it contains nuclear codes. She's wearing her travel uniform, leggings, oversized glasses, and the purple hoodie. The hoodie is legendary. She burned frozen waffles in it 3 years ago at 2 a.m. It still smells faintly of carbonized batter. She refuses to wash it because it ruins the texture. We get off the plane and the sensory assault begins. Announcements blaring. Kids screaming. Smell of Auntie Anne's pretzels fighting with jet fuel. Hannah looks like she's about to phase out of reality. "I need the bathroom," she says. "Okay, I'll watch the bags," I say. "And then I need to find a quiet corner to decompress," she says. "Take your time. I'll find us a gate seat," I say. I am the good boyfriend. I am the logistical anchor. I find 2 seats at gate C21. I put our bags down. I wait. 10 minutes pass. 20 minutes pass. I text her, "Everything okay?" No reply. 30 minutes. I start to get the airport paranoia. Did she get kidnapped? Did she have a panic attack and hide in a janitor's closet? Did she get on the wrong plane by accident? I grab my backpack and her carry-on. Start patrolling the terminal like a lost mall cop. Check the bathrooms. Check the food court. Check the weird meditation room that smells like feet. Nothing. Then I see it. Hudson News. The purple hoodie. It's hanging on a rack of neck pillows and overpriced plushies. It's not on Hannah. It's just there. Displayed. I walk up to it. Sniff the sleeve. Burnt toast. Definitely hers. Why is her hoodie on a merchandise rack? Did she vaporize? Is this the rapture and only the shy people got taken? I look around. There's a small service corridor behind the Hudson News. Kind of a cutout for staff or electrical access. Dark, semi-private. I hear a noise. Sounds like a wet squeak, like a dog toy being stepped on gently. I step around the corner. There is Hannah. She is pressed up against the drywall next to a fire extinguisher. She is not alone. She is locking lips with a man. Man is wearing a pastel bomber jacket, black gloves, and a face mask. A stylized face mask with a little jagged smile drawn on it. His hand is on her waist. Her hand is in his hair. They are going at it. Not frantic, lusty airport sex, but slow, deliberate, weirdly theatrical making out. My brain buffers. Error 404, relationship not found. I stand there holding my chipped Yeti mug and her carry-on bag. I clear my throat. What the actual hell? They freeze. They don't jump apart guilty-like. They just pause. Hannah looks at me, eyes wide, glasses crooked. She looks like a deer that just realized the headlights are actually a semi-truck. The guy turns his head, anime head tilt. Context, he says. Voice is muffled by the mask, but distinct. Smooth. Slightly vocal fried, distinctively online. It's him. It's the wolf boy. It's a Kerry wolf. Context, I repeat, my voice cracking slightly. Are you kidding me? Hannah adjusts her shirt. Logan? Please, she whispers. Lower your voice. People are walking by. I don't care if the Pope is walking by, Hannah. Why are you kissing a streamer behind a Hudson News? A TSA agent walks past the corridor opening, looks at me, looks at Hannah, looks at Wolf Boy. Not my jurisdiction, he mutters. Keeps walking. I look at Akari Wolf. Take off the mask, I say. Can't, he says. Brand integrity. Face reveals are strictly Tier 3 sub-content or charity milestones. I feel my blood pressure rising to levels that make stroke victims nervous. Hannah, I say, is this cheating? She looks at the floor, kicks a piece of lint. It's not cheating, she says. It's a collab. A collab, I say. You are collaborating with his mouth? It's for the fans, Akari Wolf interjects. He sounds helpful. Earnestly helpful. We're creating a spontaneous canon moment. The lore has been hinting at a mystery partner for weeks. I am her partner, I say. Real world. Paying rent partner. Buying groceries partner. Akari Wolf shrugs. Parasocial ethics are fluid, he says. Conventional relationship structures don't always apply to high engagement narratives. I look around for a camera. Am I on a show? Is this a prank? Hannah finally looks at me, tears welling up. Don't make a scene, Logan. It's just content. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It's just synergy. Synergy. She used a corporate buzzword to justify airport infidelity. My phone buzzes, then buzzes again, then starts vibrating continuously like it's having a seizure. I look down. Hannah's sister, Jessica. Text, IS that you. Text, bracket image, attachment bracket. It's a screenshot from Twitter. A photo of Hannah and Wolfboy kissing. Caption, OMG Akari Wolf spotted at ATL with mystery girl. With exclamation marks, look at the hand placement. Exclamation marks, canon confirmed question marks. Rendered as plain text. 12,000 likes. Posted 8 minutes ago. You've been seen, I say. Hold up the phone. Hannah gasps. Oh God, the angle is unflattering, she says. Not, oh God, I ruined my relationship. The angle is unflattering. Akari Wolf looks at the phone. Pog, he says. Engagement is spiking. We should probably move to the gate, though. Getting mobbed in a corridor is bad. O-P-S-E-C. We? I ask. Yeah, he says. We're on the same flight. Phoenix, TwitchCon is next week. Of course, of course. Of course he's on our flight. We start walking. The walk of shame. But it's a weird shame. I'm walking 10 feet behind them, dragging 2 suitcases. Hannah is walking next to the anime boy. People are staring. Not at me. At him. Teenagers pointing. Is that him? Is that the wolf? We get to gate C21. Our flight is delayed. Naturally. New time, 5:45 p.m. 2 more hours of this. We find seats. Hannah sits in the middle. I sit on her left. Akari Wolf sits on her right. He is typing furiously on his phone. Managing the narrative, he mutters. Chat is going wild. They're calling you civilian NPC, he tells me. Don't call me an NPC, I say. I have a 401k. I have dental insurance. Sounds like NPC stats, he says. Hannah puts her head in her hands. I just wanted to feel part of the story. She whispers, you guys are so loud. Hannah, I say, we need to talk about this. Right now. Not here, she says. Too much stimulation. I can't process complex emotional inputs when the announcements are happening. Attention passengers, the PA system booms. Flight 492 to Phoenix is oversold. We are looking for volunteers to give up their seats for a $400 voucher and a hotel stay. I'll take it, I say. I stand up. Hannah grabs my wrist. grip surprisingly strong for someone who struggles to open jam jars. "Don't leave me," she says. Eyes wide, terrified. I can't handle him alone. "Him?" I point to the wolf. "You were kissing him 20 minutes ago. That was for the lore," she hisses. "Real life is different. I need my support system. I need my person. She means me. I am the emotional support animal." I sit back down, hate myself for it, hate the way her lip quivers. Then the phone rings. It's Linda, Hannah's mom. Hannah stares at the screen like it's a bomb. "Answer it," I say. She shakes her head, passes the phone to me. "You talk to her. I'm non-verbal right now." I take the phone. "Hello, Linda." "Logan," Linda screams. "What is going on?" "Jessica sent me a link." "Why is Hannah kissing a cartoon character?" "He's a streamer, Linda, a person in a mask." "Is this your fault?" she asks immediately. "My fault? Did you neglect her creative needs?" Hannah has a rich inner world. If you don't water the garden, the flowers seek rain elsewhere. "She cheated on me in an airport corridor, Linda." "Don't use such harsh language," Linda snaps. "Cheating is a patriarchal construct. Hannah is exploring her narrative agency. Are you supporting her, or are you judging her?" "I am judging her," I yell. Entire gate area turns to look. A woman knitting a scarf 3 seats away looks up. "He's right, you know," the knitter says. "Cheating is cheating. Doesn't matter if he's wearing a fursuit." "It's not a fursuit," a Carrie Wolf corrects her. "It's street tech aesthetic." "Whatever, weirdo," the knitter says. Linda is still yelling in my ear. "Put Hannah on. I need to align her chakras remotely." I hang up. Hand the phone back to Hannah. "Your mom thinks it's my fault." Hannah nods. She's very protective of my aura. Escalation number 3. Gate change. Flight moved to gate D40. We have to take the plane train. We migrate, me carrying the bags. Hannah shuffling in her socks because she took her shoes off for comfort and refuses to put them back on. Akari Wolf stopping every 50 feet to take a selfie with a fan. "Who's the girl?" a fan asks him. "Lore secret," he winks. "Who's the guy with the bags?" "Logistics support," he says. I want to throw him onto the tracks. We get to the new gate. Hannah is hungry. "I need a pretzel," she whispers. "Get it yourself," I say. Rebellion. She looks at me with betrayed puppy eyes. "But the line, the interaction," she murmurs. "You kissed a stranger," I remind her. "You can order a pretzel." She stands up, wobbles, walks to Auntie Anne's, stands in line. I watch her. She gets to the front, freezes, points vaguely at a pepperoni pretzel. Cashier asks a question. Hannah, panic, nods. Comes back with a cinnamon sugar pretzel and a large lemonade she didn't want. Sits down, eats in silence. Sugar dusting her leggings. Ackery Wolf leans over to me. "Hey man," he says, voice lower, less performative. "Honestly, I didn't know you guys were serious." "We live together," I say. "Her name is on the lease." "Oh," he says, "that's heavy." In the stream, chat said she was single-coded. What does that even mean? She gives off vibe of waiting for a protagonist. I thought I was the protagonist. "I'm the protagonist," I say. "I pay the electric bill." "That's more of an NPC role, technically," he says. I refrain from violence only because I don't want to end up on a no-fly list. Boarding finally starts. We are in Group 4. Ackery Wolf is in first class. Obviously. "See you in the skies." He salutes, disappears down the jetway. We board. Economy. Middle and window. I take the middle. Hannah takes the window. She curls up immediately. Hoodie up, headphones on, blanket deployed. She looks so small, so harmless. If you didn't know she was a cheater, you'd think she was a victim of a cruel world. Plane takes off. Lights dim. 2 hours in, she falls asleep. Her head lolls onto my shoulder. Habit, muscle memory. I try to shrug her off. She grumbles in her sleep, snuggles closer. Hand reaches out, grabs my bicep, squeezes. "Safe," she mumbles. I look out the window at the dark expanse of America. I feel sick. I feel heartbreak. But mostly, I feel annoyed. annoyed at the logistics of untangling a life. We have a Costco membership together. Who gets the bulk toilet paper? We have a cat. Mittens. Mittens hates me, but Hannah forgets to feed him. If I leave, the cat dies or becomes feral. I am trapped by responsibility and cat food. Landing in Phoenix 2:43 a.m. Everyone is exhausted. We deplane. Hannah wakes up groggy. Did we land? Yes. Is Akari still here? Unfortunately. We get to baggage claim. Nightmare scenario. Linda and Mark are there. They didn't just pick us up. They parked and came inside. Linda is wearing a shawl that looks like a repurposed rug. Mark is holding a sign that says, Hannah. Just Hannah. Not Hannah and Logan. They see us. Linda charges, ignores me, hugs Hannah. My poor baby, my poor creative soul. She glares at me over Hannah's shoulder. Did you yell at her? I sense cortisol spikes in her hair. I didn't yell, Linda. I asked for an explanation. Mark shakes my hand. Limp grip. Rough flight, he asks. Found her kissing a VTuber, Mark. Ah, he says. Looks at the carousel. Conveyor belt is jamming again. Typical. Mark is dissociated from this family narrative. I envy him. Then Ackery Wolf appears. He has his luggage. Sleek, silver, sticker-bombed. He tries to sneak past us toward the rideshare exit. Linda spots him. Is that the wolf boy? She shrieks. She lets go of Hannah, marches over to him. Akari Wolf freezes. Hello, mother figure, he says. Are you the catalyst? Linda asks. She circles him, inspecting him like a prize horse. You have powerful energy. Chaotic, but powerful. Hannah needs that. Thanks, he says. Are you in love with my daughter? We're exploring a collaborative dynamic, he says. Linda turns to Hannah. See? Dynamic. Logan offers stasis. This boy offers dynamic. Hannah is hiding behind a pillar. Mom, stop, she squeaks. I want to go home. We are going home, Linda says. All of us. We need a family meeting. Wolf boy. You come too. Actually, Ackery Wolf says, checks his phone. My Uber is here. Good luck, have fun, everyone. He sprints. Literal Naruto run through the automatic doors, gone, into the night. Linda turns back to me. You drove him away. I didn't say a word. Your vibe is restrictive, Logan. It pushes away genius. We get the bags. Walk to Mark's SUV. Awkward silence. Mark drives. Linda is in the passenger seat. Hannah and I are in the back. Hannah is texting, probably DMing the wolf. I'm sorry, she whispers eventually, without looking up. For what? I ask. For the timing, she says, and the public nature of it. I didn't mean to embarrass you. What about the kissing part? That was complicated. I was caught up in the moment. The mask makes it feel not real. It was real, Hannah. To you, she says, to me, it was like role play, extended role play. That's worse, I say. That's so much worse. We get to her parents' house, guest room, 2 twin beds, childhood bedroom setup. Linda stands in the doorway. Logan, you sleep on the floor. Hannah needs the beds for her plushies. She needs comfort objects right now. There are 2 beds, Linda. Energy flow, she says. Closes the door. I look at Hannah. She is already unpacking her plushies, setting them up in a tribunal on the second bed. Are you really going to make me sleep on the floor? I ask. She looks at me. Teary eyes again. I just feel so fragile right now, Logan. Please, for me, the unreasonable request. The weaponized fragility. I look at the floor. Carpet is from 1998. Looks dusty. I look at her. She's hugging a squishmallow, waiting for me to save her from her own actions. Something snaps. Not a loud snap. A quiet, logistical snap. No, I say. What? No. I'm not sleeping on the floor. I'm not staying here. Where will you go? Hotel. Airport hotel. I'm flying back tomorrow. But our trip, My parents, she begins. Your mom hates me. Your dad is catatonic. You're in love with a cartoon, I say. I zip my suitcase back up. Sound is loud in the quiet room. Hannah stands up. You can't leave me here. I can't deal with them alone. You have the wolf, I say. Text him. Maybe he has a sleeping bag. I walk out, past Linda in the kitchen making herbal tea. Leaving? She asks. Smug. Clearing the aura, I say. Good for you, she says. Growth is painful. I call an Uber. Wait on the curb. Mark comes out. Hands me a $20 bill. For the ride, he says. Mark, it's fine. Take it, he says. Sorry about the mess. Hannah has always been like this. Shy, selfish, he says. Shy is the cover. Selfish is the engine. Mark knows. Mark has been living this for 30 years. Uber arrives. I go to the Hilton Garden Inn. Sleep for 12 hours. Fly back to our city alone. The apartment is quiet. Mittens greets me. Demands food. I feed him. Then I start the logistics. Boxes. Tape. Sharpie. I pack my stuff. Clothes. Books. The PlayStation. I leave the furniture. I leave the decor. I leave the vanilla candles. I calculate the lease break fee. $2,400. Expensive, but cheaper than staying. Hannah texts me 2 days later. Long paragraph. I've been doing a lot of reflection. I think I projected my desire for novelty onto Akari because I felt safe enough with you to take risks. It's actually a compliment to our foundation. Therapy speak. Weaponized incompetence. I reply, we're done, Hannah. I'm moving out. Lease transfer paperwork is on the counter. She replies, but who will call the internet company? I can't talk to them. They put me on hold. I don't reply. I spend the next week in a blur of admin. Change address. Update bank details. Remove her from authorized user on credit card. Cancel the Costco membership. Petty, but satisfying. Find a studio apartment. Small. Smells like bleach and freedom. Moving day. I'm loading the last box. Hannah isn't back yet. She's still in Phoenix, healing. Her sister Jessica let me in to move. Jessica is sitting on the counter eating an apple. You're really leaving, huh? Yep. Mom says you're running from your shadow self. Mama's crazy, Jessica. Yeah, she laughs. She is. Good luck, Logan. I take the last load. My hoodie is on the chair, not the purple one, my gray one. Smells like my cologne and dust. I put it on, check the mail counter one last time. Keys. Boarding passes from the trip from hell. Receipt for the pretzel. I leave the keys. I take the receipt. Weird souvenir. Remembrance of the moment I realized I was an NPC in my own life. Walk out the door. Lock it. Slide the key through the mail slot. Hear it hit the floor. Clink. Walk to my car. Phone buzzes. Notification from Twitch. Hannah is live, not as a viewer. Streaming. Title: New Beginnings plus Cozy Chat plus Explaining the Drama. I stare at the notification. She's monetizing the breakup. She's turning the trauma into lore. I hover my thumb over the link. Curiosity is a disease, but I don't click. I swipe left, delete app, start the car, drive to the new place, stop at a red light, look at the passenger seat. Empty, quiet, peaceful, green light. I drive. Somewhere out there, a wolf is howling for subs. Somewhere out there, Hannah is whispering to a chat room. I'm just driving to a studio apartment to assemble IKEA furniture. And honestly, the silence is fantastic.